All right, here in San Diego, two new French restaurants are about to say bonjour to San Diego. And if you love a great steak frites or want to try pasta and caviar with a fabulous Parisian vibe, you'll want to hear about these hot spots. Joining us is Chris Stone. You know him as SD Foodies on Instagram. Chris, I love your reels about these restaurants. I am dying to try them. They look fantastic.
They are fantastic.
Okay, so let's start with À l'Ouest in North
yes.
Park?
Yes. À l'Ouest is out west in French, roughly, and it is Trust Restaurant Group's newest restaurant that they've been working on for years. It's on that corner of 30th and University. It's been vacant for a decade, it feels like, and it's finally here. Chef Brad Wise, who's been running 15 restaurants across the West Coast, knows his way around the kitchen, and it shows. They're making some of the classic, like the steak frites, as well as Dover sole done the right way. Chef Mark there has been deboning them for years. It's a classic, as well as some of the other things, fresh pasta that they're making in-house, imported so butter, fresh tuna crudo. Oh. It's a great every night kind of date night spot, but it's still elevated out. The bar program there is incredible. It overlooks 30th Street. They're making incredible cocktails that have a lot of creativity and are really, really impressive.
This looks so fun to go to. I just love it. I mean, just in the video, I feel like I can sense the vibe.
It is such a vibe, and it's such a great addition to the neighborhood. Everybody thought North Park is finally really growing as a food scene, and to show a restaurant like this taking over that big corner, something that's been vacant for so long, it really is helping the scene evolve.
I mean, it's beautiful. I love the video, the snapshot you have of him rubbing that steak with the herbs. I mean, that looks so beautiful, doesn't it?
That's how he seasons the steaks that they have there. So all the steak frites, you can choose between a New York strip, a ribeye, or a filet. Chef takes that big chunk of herbs, rosemary and thyme, bastes it before it hits that charcoal wood grill. Actually, he does everything over California oak.
They were just showing something on your video. Is it, I mean, in the South, we would say those are little biscuits. What were those little
those are,
pastries?
Those would be probably the house-made baguettes that they make there.
Oh, yeah.
And they import in really premium French butter for you to enjoy that with.
Oh my goodness, I'm dying. What did you try a little bit of everything? Yes,
we tried a little bit of everything. I think some of my favorite things there, probably the steak frites. Can't really go wrong with that. It's a classic for a reason. I think also their cocktails. I'm usually a wine guy, but the cocktails there really impressed me.
Really great.
They are.
Yeah, I read that they're really pull all the stops for the cocktail menu.
They are.
So you say this next restaurant that just opened in San Diego is set to change the dining scene forever. Okay, you piqued our interest with this.
Yes, Fleurette. That is from Chef Travis Swikard, who is kind of like the hometown hero. He was Daniel Boulud's chef in New York City. So he comes from a very high pedigree. He worked in the New York food scene for years, mastering the craft of French food. He's back here where he was raised in San Diego. You probably know him from one of his restaurants, Cali in East Village. It's one of the best restaurants, I think, in the entire San Diego area. And Fleurette is his second iteration. It is a French Riviera style restaurant, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It occupies the bottom floor of LPL Financial in La Jolla's UTC area. They have a beautiful bar, dining room. It's perfect for that special occasion, anniversary, or very nice date night out. The beef tartare, Japanese kampachi flown in from Japan, duck confit, fresh uni. They really have a great blend of everything you can expect to see in the Mediterranean.
It's like in Cali, if you've been, the food there is art, and looking at this is art. It's gorgeous.
It really is. And when you go there and you see the quantity of staff that is fussing over every little detail and is putting so much time and energy into what they're creating there, you can really see what they're trying to do here. And it is what I would say is big city French food. It's something, if you went to New York City, this would fit right in.
I feel that way about Cali too.
Absolutely, and that's great for the food scene. San Diego is a very casual dining scene, which is great when we want to walk in with flip-flops, but we also need restaurants like this that are really elevating us into a more serious food scene.
And that you look forward to getting dressed up and going out and
That's
spending
half
your
the
money
fun.
on that, right?
Absolutely, it's dinner and a show.
Yeah, yes, you're right about that. So what did you try here that you really loved?
That's a really hard one. Every single dish, it was like, we were like, this is the best one. And then the next one would come and we'd be like, nope, that's it.
Oh.
That's how you know it's a great restaurant, when
Yes.
every single dish just continues to impress you. Two dishes I think that are standouts though. The uni, so they take soft scrambled eggs, okay? So there's a guy back there just beating the eggs until it's absolutely perfectly fluffy. They then top it with a sabayon sherry sauce, and then a big dollop of uni on top. And it's kind of like an eggs and eggs pairing that they're doing there. The saltiness of the uni paired with the eggs, it works really well. And they serve it in a half uni shell. The second thing is the duck confit and the duck breast. Chef dry ages them so they get nice and firm. So they're really good when they're pan seared. The breast is done like that, topped with the orange sauce. And then the confit, he takes a clementine, hollows it out, debones the duck leg, stuffs it back in there, cooks it in there, and the tangerine is just slightly, the clementine, not tangerine. There's a slight difference.
Yes.
And the clementine skin is just barely bitter still, but it's lost a lot of it, so it balances out the richness of the duck confit so well.
Amazing. Is your mouth watering yet? So, okay, what is it with these? I was asking you, we've got so many French restaurants here now, but these two you say are different.
They are different. I think what's really great is we have two of the most well-known chefs in San Diego doing their own takes on French food. And I think that's really great. I think Fleurette is very much Riviera style. There's a lot more seafood involved. There's a lot more influence in from Italy and the other surrounding parts of the Riviera. Whereas I feel like Al West and Chef Brad, they're really hitting on the classics of French that you can see from more of the northern style. Both are incredible. Both just have their own slightly different take on the French.
Okay, I'm excited to try both of these. These are fantastic. Of course, if you want more information, go to SD Foodies on Instagram. Thank you so much for showing us these two places, but also when I was on your page this morning, I was looking at the dessert place you talked about in Solana Beach. That's for another day. You'll have to check it out on Instagram.
Yes, that's a good one.
All right. Okay, Chris, thanks so much.
Thank you, Anna.